Good morning and welcome to today's verse. To God be the glory. Today's verse comes to us from the Gospel of Luke. Luke chapter 6, verse 32 to 34. And it says this, the words of the Lord speaking. And he says this, "But if you love those who love you, what credit is that to you? For even sinners love those who love them. And if you do good to those who do good to you, what credit is that to you? For even sinners do the same. And if you lend to those from whom you hope to receive back, what credit is that to you? For even sinners lend to sinners to receive much back." The Lord here provides instructions about kingdom living. There ought to be a difference in our behavior, our conduct, our way of life than that of those that are in the world. So Jesus presents a very logical argument to believers that they are to live as God says, that our behavior must surpass that of sinners. For notice he says that sinners love those who love them. Sinners do good to those who do good to them. And sinners lend to secure an interest or favor or some kind of gain. If we as believers don't live as Christ says, then we do no more than sinners. While the world can see virtue and goodness as love, that is doing good and lending to others as being neighborly, it takes more than that to make it into heaven. Sinners must see more in us than they see in themselves in order for us to point them to Christ. Christ denied himself in order to win the world. He loved his enemies and did good to those that hated him. We, therefore, as believers, ought to do the same, deny ourselves and sacrifice our time, our energy, our resources, or whatever it takes to win the world for Christ. To God be the glory for the great things he has done. I pray that you would meditate upon these verses today. There would be a word of encouragement to you, a word of challenge, a word that you would put into practice. I pray that you would have a great day. Have a safe day. And then tune in again tomorrow. Yes, as we consider today's verse. Amen.